Solving two-step equations involves a similar process of solving one-step equations in that you have to identify what's being done to x. So if we're starting off with an equation like this one, when I ask what's being done to x, I want to write it off to the side. I'm subtracting 4 from it, but I'm also multiplying by 2. So subtract 4 and multiply by 2. When we solve these, since order of operations got us here, we want to do the opposite of order of operations to undo it. So first we want to do the addition of 4 to both sides, and then we want to divide by 2. So once we have this over here, it says to add 4 to both sides and then divide by 2. So first I add 4 to both sides. I go left to right, I bring down the 2x. These add up to 0. And 12 plus 4 is 16. So I've done this one over here. Now I want to divide by both sides by 2. So when I divide by 2, what I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So 2 goes into itself once. 2 goes into itself once again. And then I have x by itself. I bring down the equals, and fractions are a division problem. So 16 divided by 2 is 8. This is the final answer. So here I'm adding 6 to x, and I'm multiplying by 4. To solve this, I want to do the opposite of what's being done to x, and I want to do reverse order of operations because I want to get rid of the plus 6 first. So I'm going to subtract 6, and then I'm going to divide by 4. So when I subtract 6 from both sides, I go left to right, I bring down the 4x. These add up to 0, bring down the equals, and 14 minus 6 is 8. Now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to divide both sides by 4. Fractions are a division problem. When I simplify the 4's, x is by itself, and 8 divided by 4 is 2, and this one's done. So here, what's being done to x is I'm dividing by 3, and I'm subtracting 5. I'm going to put subtract 5 and divide by 3. To solve this, I want to do the reverse order of operations and undo these, so the opposite of each of these. So the first I'm going to do is add 5 to both sides, and then I'm going to multiply both sides by 3. I'm doing the opposite of what's being done to x. So it says here to add 5 to both sides first, so I'm going to add 5 here. I'm going to add 5 here. I want to maintain a balance. I bring down the x divided by 3. These add up to 0. I bring down the equals, and 1 plus 5 is 6. Now it says to multiply both sides by 3. Well, since this is a fraction, I need to write 3 as a fraction. Any number can be written as a fraction by putting it over 1. And on the side, I'm just going to put times 3. So when I simplify the 3's, the x is by itself, and 6 times 3 is 18.